The conflict was the reason why no two people could place trust in each other. This came about due to the fact that there was no understanding between communities, between one another. Our belief is that war and subsequent consequences that followed were caused due to a lack of understanding stemming from wrong perceptions. A 30-year-old bloody conflict ripped the country apart, causing large-scale devastation, leaving scars which are visible even today. As life limped back amid suspicions amongst communities, Wijeya Newspapers Ltd, a long-standing print media company from the south of the country, decided to reach out to a hurting north with the hope of rebuilding through reconciliation. As those affected were piecing their lives back together, the lives of an innocent segment of society were left derailed. The fundamentals of community living, such as faith and trust in humans, were in shambles. People were left to pick up what was left from a painful past. Children, the future of our country, were also not spared of this unfortunate task, with one of their most basic of needs deprived. But there is hope. Being a predominantly southern-based newspaper company, we at Wijeya Newspapers Ltd thought the place to start was to take our own staff to the north in a bid to rekindle the flame of reconciliation. This is why the reconciliation process is necessary. We set out to start with the young minds, those whose minds were not tainted and tarnished with the events that took place before they came into this world, as their minds were relatively unclouded and free of prejudice. While the younger generation may not have been exposed directly to the conflict, their thoughts and perceptions were shaped by a grief that enveloped them. It doesn't have to be this way. Bringing a silver lining to this dark cloud, Wijeya Newspapers thus began its campaign with the hope of making a change for the better. The Wijeya Newspapers team, comprising 2 editorials, traveled extensively within the conflict-affected areas with the view of building bridges and helping reconciliation. In a country where Sinhala and Tamil are the official languages, English is the vital link language. The significance of our efforts was that we not only encourage children to speak, but also read in English in a rapidly growing tech-driven environment. Our tool to achieve this, the newspaper, our objectives to reconcile the North and the South, creating the feeling that they are a part of one nation. That is our mission. Wijeya Newspapers, changing perceptions.